everybody, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So we've established Ravensthorpe here in England, but it's far from perfect, needs a lot of work, so we're gonna go talk to Gunnar the blacksmith and find out what he wants done for us.
Can I help you with anything?
Sigurd wants your forge up and running as soon as possible. For that, we need supplies and riches.
Ah, you mean to go a Viking then? Good, good. How I miss those days. Ransacking and pillaging. Blade singing and shield splintering.
I would ask you to join us, but you are the only blacksmith we have. We cannot afford your loss.
Oh, it's no bother. Better I forge axes than swing them. My place is here, not pulling on the oar of a river horse. Though you do remind me, I found a map among the bandits' rubbish, marked up with the locations of Saxon monk huts.
Yes, bandits know as well as we do. Monasteries are full of riches and loot.
Take the map with you, and put it to better use than they did.
Okay, I guess we're gonna go and pillage a monastery. Where is it? Alright, I guess we're gonna raid that. First, I think we're gonna head up to this high point to kind of unlock this area. And then we'll go pillage the monastery and see how that turns out. I want to say sacking a monastery is going to be easy, because it's going to be full of monks, but at the same time,
Be my eyes.
I could be totally wrong about that, and it could be just a pain. Doesn't look like we have too far to go to get up there. What is this? I'm hoping we don't run into too much problems going up here. Knowing my luck, I'll run into like 50 English and get raped. But I guess we'll take that as it comes. Okay, I think I should be able just to follow this around. Yeah, I'm gonna go with I should be able to get up here no problem. But we'll see if this is guarded or not. In retrospect, I should have brought my horse. That would have been the call. Oh well, lesson learned for next time. Well, there is some wealth down here. We're gonna snag that first. Ore and leather, I'll take it. Am I going all the way up? Yes, I am. What's that? Alright, whatever. Just a note about squatters. I kind of skimmed it, if I'm being honest. Alright, synchronize this. Is there a place to jump off here? It looks like it down there, right? Okay, perfect. I remember when I first started this playthrough, the way Eivor jumps off of things, it looks like he's just gonna plummet to his death. It doesn't look like it's actually a planned dive. It's kind of nice to see them breaking away from the every person is a master parkour methodology that was the Assassin's Creed franchise. I mean, Eivor still parkours the shit out of things, but it's not a swan dive every time he gets off something, and just a nice change of pace, really. Let's get on our long ship and go sack that monastery now that we've had this nice detour here. What? Can I get my horse like super fast here just to get this going? Come here. There. Try and speed this up, getting back to the long ship. Out of the way, loser. Alright, monastery raids. Raiding heavily guarded locations is the best way to find wealth chests containing supplies and raw materials. Makes sense. Both are needed to construct buildings at the settlement. The raid is done when all nearby wealth chests have been looted. Oh,
Your ears and listen all.
love it.
For the good of our clan, it is time we go a Viking. Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build.
At last! We will crack these Christian monasteries like a row of hen's eggs!
The Saxons know we are here, Don. The monasteries will be well guarded.
By nothing more than priests and prayers, I'd wager.
Let the sail out. Sing, my ravens.
Let's stop the song for now. The follow river feature is actually really nice. Kind of takes having to hold down, or the tedium of having to hold down W on the keyboard to go along the river. It kind of takes that away, which is kind of nice. You know what? Let's
Read sail.
raid these guys. I'll stop talking.
Eivor, look there. Monastery.
Oh, I got out of the water. Okay. Yeah, don't. Oh, there's some guards up there in yellow.
Burn the rest!
They're running hard though. Hey, act this guy down. Yes. Oh. Okay, so obviously I can't desynchronize myself here. Oh, what's happening here? Oh no. Oh man. Okay, awesome. Those guys are down. Kill this pikeman. He needs to die immediately. Who's still alive? They're wailing on somebody over here. Two guys. Is that everybody? Nope.
Die!
Whoa. Ooh, man.
Put up a fight!
You
This yeoman's kind of tough.
Won't take long.
Oh no. Why is this guy so hard? Maybe, you know what? Actually, I figured it out. I suck. That's what it is. Okay, well, I'm gonna murder some of these guys and see if my guys can give me a hand with him. This guy is working me.
Die now!
Okay, there we go.
Steady. Let's tire our strength.
Nice. Excellent. Okay. That was painful for all involved. Who else needs to die here?
Looks like something's wrong.
Okay, we gotta find wealth. Okay, there's a ton of it. So there's some right here. Let's grab this stuff right away. It's right by us. Oh, of course. I take the long way around because I'm a total noob. It's barred. So I'll probably have to go through the roof, I'm thinking.
Hey, come here a moment.
Okay.
We need for Gunner. But if there's more, we should claim it.
That took way too long to get in here. Unfortunately. I forgot that you could smash doors down. So... noob. Anyway. Won't make that mistake again. Let's find out what else we can get here out of this monastery. This one right here. Some guys on the far side. We'll smash them down. Oh, they're inside, actually. How are we gonna get into this one? Is there a door we can smash down? Force open. Oh, I can do that.
Give me a hand over here.
I was gonna say, no one's coming to help me. Alright, let's grease these guys.
With me.
Hey, awesome. Let's loot this place like a bunch of champions.
Good haul. Let's go.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I thought I saw more wealth on the map. There's a little bit over here. I'm gonna still go grab it while I'm here. And then we'll head back. Run for your life! There's one right up here. We'll snag that, get back on the boat, head back to Ravensthorpe, and divvy up the spoils. Awesome. Okay, I think it's time to get out of here. Head back to the boat. Actually, make sure everything is super gone. What's this? Silver. Oh, it's just the name of the monastery. Yeah, let's head back to the boat. Some of that. Adrenaline is full. Good to know those are for adrenaline. I went through way too many rations in that. Fumbling around with that yeoman kinda handed me my ass. It's kind of embarrassing, but whatever. We made it through it. Alright, let's head back here.
This was a good day and some fine work from all of you. We should return home and unload everything.
Are you certain there aren't a few more gold nuggets squirreled away somewhere?
My gut tells me no.
Hey, follow the river
The sail!
So,
and
Eivor,
head home.
what's your count?
My count? Dag, I've no need to count my kills. They number too many.
Likely story, Wolf-Kissed. Me? I killed 26, I think.
Nah, there were barely a dozen when we arrived, dog.
No, you missed them. They attacked from the forest.
I don't know why we would even bother keeping count, because in this game, Eivor kills 98% of everybody they encounter.
Cannot sail here.
Okay, we're back. Let's build the forge.
Make for the dock! We will pick up.
Back so soon.
Okay, Guyer's Forge is where you enhance and customize your weapons and gear. Makes sense. Let's build the shit out of this. Alright, bitchin'. Got ourselves a blacksmith.
Ah, this is wonderful, Eivor. A forge bigger and hotter than my old forge back in Vornberg. Come visit me anytime. For weapons and gear, there is no man better than me.
I will, Gunnar. Have no doubt.
Hello, and well met.
Okay, so building the settlement, gain access to unique services, settlers, quests, and more by constructing buildings in Ravensthorpe. To construct a new building, approach the signposts with sufficient supplies and raw materials. As the settlement grows, it will gain renown and unlock new building opportunities. Makes sense. Call Raven to see all services that are built or are available to construct. Cool.
Sunan, guide me.
Hidden Ones Bureau. What do we got over there? We got trading post, barracks. Is that it? Oh, something back there. Stable and aviary. Pretty cool. All right, let's go chat with. You know what? Let's chat with Gunnar now. See what he has to say. Well, I know what he does. He's the blacksmith. All right. You know what? Upgrade some
Would like
gear.
to see what you have in stock.
You like the looks of that one?
I don't have anything to upgrade. Okay, I'm broke as shit.
Good work, I must say.
We'll deal with it later.
I have to go. See you soon.
Put that gear to good use out there.
I think for skills, we're getting fairly close. But we don't have any yet. Alright, let's go talk to Sigurd and see what's next here. Definitely need that. I think there was some more up here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna need rations, because I went through a heck of a lot of them in that raid. Right there. Hey, Wicked, what the shit is this thing? Landmark tree. Hangman tree. Intriguing. Oh, that tree right there. That's kind of cool. No, it's a little too foreboding. Let's go with the sage tree. Yeah, it's more appealing. Let's go with that. Okay, let's go talk to Sigurd now.
The Saxons break their kingdoms into smaller territories.
Eivor, in here!
What will you keep in this room?
My finest weapon. For this room is yours. Here you may lay your head, hang your axe, or be alone with your thoughts. Do you like it?
It suits me well, but I would be just as happy lodging with the raiders on that wharf. I need no special treatment.
This is not special treatment. I want you here in the Longhouse, close at hand. I may be the Jarl of this clan, but you and I lead together, as ever. So get acquainted with your room, and when you're ready, meet me at the stables.
Okay, let's find out what the room can do.
A letterbox for messages and requests.
Status. We currently have the capacity for blacksmith, hidden ones bureau, stable, and Avery, trading post and barracks. And then we want to get to the hidden ones bureau, as Hytham can help us win alliances in the states of England. Okay, that's good to know. And bed.
A bed better than many I've slept in, and a good place to recover. Not much, but it is mine.
Pretty straightforward game mechanic. Nothing really mind-blowing there. Let's head to the stables and talk to Sigurd yet again.
I like living in the Longhouse. I feel like a Jarl.
You're ready to ride at a moment's notice.
Count on it, my friend. The path ahead is bright.
With glory at its end. Farewell, Eivor.
Why now?
Later, bro.
This must be done.
Yes, and I...
What was that about? Is Basim leaving us already?
Sigurd means to leave as well.
Is that true?
We know the sons of Ragnar have camped in the north. It would do us well to pay them a visit, to strengthen our ties to this land.
Is that where Basim has gone?
Basim's motives are his own. Leave it at that. We have more pressing plans. I am riding to Leicestershire, to a town called Repton. Eivor, I expect you to join me when you have finished here.
I can come now. I only need a horse.
Not yet. First speak with Randvi. She has more than one task for you here. Apart from growing this settlement, you must seek out alliances as well. We cannot pacify England with so few friends.
Then I must join you, Sigurd, for I am a fitter companion on long roads.
No, Dag. You belong here with the raiders, and you will act as Eivor commands.
Ride in safety, brother. I will follow as soon as I can.
Yes, and I will keep our raiders sharp. Do as Eivor commands. Is he testing me?
He may be. Sigurd is a wise man.
I would sooner take orders from a louse.
Hey, got some skill points. Let's see what we can do here. Up those skills. Oh, I've just been half-assing this, if I'm being honest. What's this here? Stealth damage. Stealth damage. Poison buildup. Poison damage. I don't even know what the shit that means. Range damage, I love that. We'll take that one. And what do we got here? Stealth damage and melee resistance. We'll take that for now. I'm thinking it wants me to do some stealth damage next time, though, because that's pretty much all my options.
Eivor, my stable is a bit spared just now, but if you can build me something better, I promise you the finest of beasts.
A bustling stable would be a great boon here.
Yes, it would.
I will see what I can do.
I can't technically upgrade that. Let's go. What was that? That Hidden Ones Bureau. Let's check that out real quick. That's what the game recommended as our next unlock.
Hytham, now that you and Basim are settled, what will you do?
We have work to do, starting in the cities of England. London, Jorvik, Winchester, all three are infested by members of the same order to which Kjotve belonged, but their reach extends much further than this. Of all the lands on Earth, I believe England is the most overrun.
Do they cause here the same turmoil Kjotve caused in Norway?
Not just turmoil. They spread a plague of delusion, teaching men and women to abase and abuse themselves in exchange for power.
You have strong feelings about this.
Of course. This is the sole purpose of the Hidden Ones, to liberate the body and spirit of man from any unnatural shackles. But we have not operated in England for over 4 centuries. Since the fall of the Roman Empire, the Hidden Ones have not had a presence here. This absence has given the Order of the Ancients ample room to grow and thrive. Our task will not be an easy one, but with a bureau, Basim and I could begin our work. If you have the time and spare resources to build one, we would be most grateful.
I will see what I can do.
Yeah, we'll upgrade this one.
This will make a fine space for my work, Eivor. Thank you.
Well, if your work benefits us, I will see that you keep it, for as long as you live among us.
I believe it will, for we have common cause against our enemy. They have dug their claws deep into England. Eradicate them where they are strongest, and the alliances you seek will be far easier to come by. In London, they now operate without restraint. If you were to eradicate them, the city would be in your debt.
I will talk with Ranri about your idea. Get her thoughts.
Good. Yet, before you do, there is something else. A gift I wish to share.
A gift?
I cannot show you here. Will you walk with me?
I will. Lead on.
Hytham seems pretty good for being curb stomped by Kjotve in that raid on Kjotve's fortress. I was under the impression he was going to be super dead or super
I hear heaviness
messed
to your
up.
breathing, Hytham. Does your wound still trouble you?
It does, I'm afraid. There is a pain in my chest for which I have no remedy.
Rest easy, then. So long as your mind stays sharp, you will recover.
Of course. Though I am reluctant to displease my mentor.
You would risk your health and your life to please Basim. That I do not understand.
I should not expect you do. When we first arrived, I noted a shadow of suspicion in your eyes. A doubt. A wariness.
Is that a question?
No. Only an observation.
Are you well enough to steer this boat?
I am. Have no worry. It is only prolonged stresses that exhaust me. My energy runs low rather quickly.
And what is this gift you wish to give me?
It will not come from me. It is a gift you must give yourself.
More riddles. What fun you are.
Let me say it another way. My gift is not for giving or taking. It is a way of living.
Still no clearer.
It is a thing better demonstrated than described.
And I will wait.
Forgive my jest. This gift we call a leap of faith. It is one of our Brotherhood's most sacred rites. It is not a tool we use against our enemies, but an act we embrace to strengthen our resolve. Like your meditation, it centers our minds, steadies our hands, and purges fear from our hearts. And more practically, it aids our movements, in flight or in stealth.
You call it a leap, and we are climbing a rather steep hill.
There it is again. The shadow of a doubt. Nearly there. Our destination is there.
I suspect you mean to throw me from this cliff, is that it? Please tell me if I'm near the mark.
And spoil the surprise? To perform the leap of faith, you must give yourself over to something greater.
The gods?
Yourself. Embrace the hope that death will not come before you are prepared to meet it.
Believe this, and you will fear nothing.
Our deaths are prefigured, weaved into the fabric of the world. To fear this would be a waste of worry and tears.
Good. Then your mind is already attuned to my lesson.
Well, I think we're gonna learn the swan dive, like I was talking about earlier in the video. It's kind of nice how Eivor didn't just automatically know how to do it.
I will leap first. On my word, you must follow. Lean into your faith, into your strength, and take flight.
You want me to jump? From here?
Yes.
I would sooner grow wings and fly away. Thank you for the lesson, but...
Wait! And watch!
Hytham! Hytham!
Oh, is he hecka dead?
Pig-headed fool! Are you injured?
You see? My faith proved stronger than my fear.
And that loam cushioned your fall.
Eivor, I have not seen this side of you before. Do not feed your fear, conquer it!
I've seen my death in a vision. It was not here. Not today.
Alright, up next on the diving platform, Eivor, I'm a paraplegic wolf-kissed.
Yeah!
A perfect fall! And how did it feel?
You spoke true. It was madness and vigor. A purging of fear. A gift I give myself. I see that now. Thank you for showing me the way.
Of course. And thank you, Eivor, for hearing me out.
You called this leap of faith a sacred rite. Do all Hidden Ones practice this same ritual?
As far as I know, it is a rite of initiation that dates back to just before the birth of the Christian Jesus.
Are you hoping to initiate me?
I might try if I believed you would join, but that is not my purpose in England. Basim and I are hunting larger prey.
The Order of Ancients.
Yes. You remember the medallion you took from Kjotve's body? That is their symbol. They are a plague, one we hope to purge from this world. Like us, they act in secret. But their aim is to rule the world, not free it from unnatural fetters.
The desire to rule is not unique to this order. Sigurd and I want the same. A land to call our own, and the honor that comes with it.
Do not compare yourself to such people. The Order has no honor, no principles, no humanity. Yet they sit on a great many of England's thrones. If you seek to pacify England for the safety of your clan...
Then it may be in my interest to give you aid. I understand.
You desire alliances. We seek to rid England of its deepening rot. Where these hopes meet, our cause does too. You may think this land ruled by harmless jarls and bumbling thanes. Yet look more closely, and you will find a deeper threat. The Order's invisible hand touches all. It shapes everything, instilling its poison into every level of society. From the lowliest fishmonger to the richest merchants, from wealthy thanes to useless kings, the Order has corrupted all. Basim has given me one task here. To locate and eliminate the Order of Ancients in England, in whatever dark corners they reside. If we work together towards this end, it will benefit us both. You will have greater influence over the kingdoms of England.
And you will have more medallions to count.
Exactly. You should begin in London. I have credible reports that the Order is working now to seize the city.
I will speak with Randry about this.
And while you are there, be on the lookout for our symbol. Centuries ago, the Hidden Ones had bureaus built around England. There were 6, I believe. If you can find them, search them well for documents bearing the same symbol. It will greatly aid my studies.
I will. Thank you, Hytham, for all of this.
Hey, Order of the Ancients. The Order of the Ancients is a secret society of pagans that has infiltrated every level of society to spread their dogmatic worldview. To root them out, clues can be found across the world. Zealots are hired mercenaries that assist the Order and enforce their decrees. Finding and eliminating them will provide clues on the identity of Order members. Unveil and eliminate. Clues can also be earned by forging alliances, exploring England, and assisting those in need. Once all the clues of a particular member are found, their identity is revealed, and they can be tracked down. Okay. And the hierarchy, yeah. Assessing, whatever that word is. Palatinis or Priost will provide intel on their Magister and eventually reveal the Grand Magister of the Order. Okay, that's pretty straightforward stuff. I'm gonna look into this later. Okay, let's see what we got for quests here. Find and kill the members of the Order, brief history of the Hidden Ones, new home, the Alliance map. Sigurd has gone north, choosing Eivor as his replacement. It is now on Eivor to expand the settlement and make alliances with its surrounding territories. Alright, let's do that one. Oh, we got some more skill points. Alright, let's chuck some points into stealth here. What was there? There was... stealth damage. You know what? I'm digging that one right there. What else we unlock here? Assassinate damage and range damage. Poison buildup. You know what? Let's do this one here. Unlocking light damage for the next time. I apologize there if, when I first got into the skill menu, if you heard my phone ring, I don't have it on Do Not Disturb because I'm a total noob. So if you did hear that, I apologize. If you didn't hear it, well then, well, now you know that I got a message. Anyway, let's talk to Randvi and find out what's next. Slide in like a champion here.
There you are.
You wanted to see me?
As Sigurd has so ordered, it falls to us to expand our presence in England.
He wants to forge alliances, ironclad, with every Norse, Dane, and Saxon here.
Right. We are the outsiders here. Making friends will help.
Where do we start?
My scouts come and go daily with interesting news and tidings, and I'm beginning to get my bearings in this fractured land. As I learn more, I can give you insight into each territory before you commit to a journey there.
Of course.
Once you have gained an ally in a territory, return home and speak to me. We'll decide your next move then.
I understand. So, where do we start?
You have two options just now. Join Sigurd in Leicestershire to the north and meet with the sons of Ragnar Lothbrok, or head south to Grantebridgeshire to meet an army of Danes led by one Guthrum Jarl and his second, Soma. And what's more, our young friend Hytham has been conferring with contacts of his own in the cities. I added his information to the map if you would like to know what he has discovered.
Alright, let's have a look at this alliance map.
I want to see the alliance map.
Alright, alliance map. If you want your settlement to thrive in England, your clan must forge alliances. Pledge to a territory to confirm your interest in an alliance. As pledges are completed and allies are made, other territories will be made available. Pretty straightforward stuff. Alright, London, power 90. No, we'd get face rolled there. Grantebridgeshire, that's a power name. What's my power at? I think I'm over 20. Oh, you know what? Let's do this one here and get the army.
Tell me about Grantebridgeshire.
A force of Danes, called the Summer Army by the Saxons, is camped north of Grantebridge at some ruins across the river. We should curry favor with their leaders, Guthrum and Soma, if we hope to win their trust and allegiance. My scouts did not meet them in person, so I can say little for the state of their army. Consider this a starting point.
Alright, yeah, let's pledge to these guys, or pledge to these guys, I should say.
I will leave right away.
Good. And may the blessings of Freya follow.
And may the force be with you. Animus Store, you've received 300 Helix credits. Yeah, I don't care about that right now. Find and speak to the Summer Army leaders. Where the shit are we going here? Okay, that's not that far away. I guess we can take our boat and, I don't know, go ashore somewhere here. You know what? I'm winging this. Let's do it. How the shit do I get out of here? Right there. kind of cool how they have the Assassins and the Templars interwoven into the story of this here. It's not one of those just like in-your-face stories. It's you kind of peeling back the layers of the onion that is the subquests.
You're off.
I'm kind of digging it, if I'm being honest.
We must row in these waters.
Okay, obviously I can't do that here.
Strike up a tune.
Hang on a second. Where's my map marker here? I'm all messed up. I want to go to... yeah.
This wind would fill the sail.
Alright, now we're on our way.
More sail! Sing us a song.
No, stop the song. Yeah, so like I was saying, it's kind of cool how they've implemented that. As in, it's not like right away you get into the game, Templars and Assassins in your face. It's kind of like slowly unfolding. I'm digging how they're presenting it so far. Okay, 6 hundo away. Just wondering if we should rock right up to their camp. I know, screw it. Let's try it. Okay, I want to hang a Randy here. What's that place there? Can I read that eventually? It doesn't say. I'll do it later. Alright, so these jabronis are going to be right up in here. I'm thinking this is a good place to go ashore. As I careen into the... careen right into the shore. I don't want to climb this. No, I do not want to climb this. Alright. Let's use the old raven here.
Asked about this land, my friend.
Okay, so basically follow the road up and find them inside.
Randvi mentioned this place. The last known location of the Summer Army.
This guy having a big boy cry? Well, it sounds like the Summer Army got smoked by a bunch of Saxons. Well, probably why Buddy's over there having a good sob.
It's no way to die. That's it.
Dark slaughtered us in our sleep.
Right on.
Hail! What has happened here?
Who is asking?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Did you and your men fail to take the village?
No. No, we had it for a time. It was nothing but a cluster of wattle and daub huts when we came. We made it lively. Gruntbridge was a thriving hub of trade and song under the care of Soma Ayalskona. But the Saxons took it back. They appeared within the city as if rising from the shadows and drove us out.
Yeah, definitely sounds like an ambush.
They just appeared in the city.
It was like they burst out of the center of the city itself, setting aflame everything in their path, shouting some nonsense about an ancient order of warriors. By the time I saw the fires, too many of us were killed or captured. Our Yarsko Masuma, she bellowed a retreat and we took refuge in the ruins. But in the chaos we were separated. She and the bulk of our forces fled northeast into the swamps. I'd follow if we were fit to. We need her iron fist.
I can find Soma. Be ready when we return.
She'll be deep in the fog of the Fenlands by now. Find her longship. That's your best bet.
Okay, so... yeah, find the leaders. Find and reach Soma's longship. I do not want to change Eivor's appearance. Okay, where are we off to here? Oh, not too far away, so go back, get on the boat, bust over there, and find Soma. While I'm here, was there any... You know what? I think there was a viewpoint, was there not? Yeah, it's super up there. Can I just climb this wall? Affirmative. Now, I never played Odyssey like I mentioned before, but I find the climbing mechanic in Valhalla is a lot more fluid compared to some other Assassin's Creed where it was a lot of guesswork on what you could climb and what not. It's just faster and more fluid, my humble opinion. Right, a bunch of stuff. Let's try the leap of faith. Alright, bitchin'. Where does this zip line go? Okay, note to self, use the dock next time. For now, let's go get our boat. We'll go find Soma. Take command, come on. Alright guys, pull us off the mud that I just plowed us into. Soma's not far away, only 500 meters. A lot of wrecked ships. Don't plow into these. Would be ideal.
Save it for later.
Like Ragnarok itself came for Grantebridge.
A great battle raged nearby. Hold course. We'll see what else lies within the fork.
Okay, right in front of us here.
We can continue later.
Now, you know what I should do? Throw up the Raven.
Show me.
Alright, obviously we're gonna raid these jamokes.
We raid! Oh, they don't shoot sheep.
Oh no. Perfect. Some arrows up here.
Beached longship. Dane markings.
Oh no.
Keep the Indian guessing.
You guys can soak up the arrows here, man. Excellent. Oh. But he's got a swing on him. Okay, I think, is that everybody? Nope, another one.
Don't take the bait.
I don't think those even hit the guy. There's more of them coming out of the swamp here. Whoa, that arrow was close.
We're done here.
Soma cannot be far. I should have a look around.
Alright, let's loot some stuff. And then go find Soma. That attack was kind of sloppy on my part. I mean, what else is new? What's this?
This was a fine longship, fit for a chief. It must belong to Soma.
I'm inclined to agree with you, Eivor. Alright, so where would Soma be? Turf up the old Raven.
Show me what lies ahead.
Somewhere in the swamps. That's nice and esoteric, hey? Well, I guess we'll head this direction here. Is that guy captive? Well, obviously we're gonna free the prisoners.
You are a good friend to me. Thank you.
Let's have another look here. Somewhere in the swamps, eh? It said, well, you know what? That's probably the most likely location. Actually, I'll just follow the trail of dead bodies. That's probably a solid choice.
You're still in fighting shape. Take a walk about the camp. Your strength will...
Perfect, easy.
Take him to the shelter for warmth. Slap some moss in that gash and wrap it well. Eggle, look at me. Remember the boars you felled our first day in England? Hold his arms. 9. Large and fat. Fed us for a week. Yeah? You'll be chasing more in a month, my friend. You come like a Valkyrie out of the fog. We have no dead to give you.
You must be Soma.
Let's talk elsewhere. Give them a chance to rest.
Quite a hit you took. How many were lost?
It's kind of you to ask, but with so much blood in the water and death on the air, I'd know your name and purpose first.
Eivor of the Raven clan. I came for you, looking for a friend and ally.
I see. I'm Soma, Lord of Grandbridge. Though it seems an order of lunatics wishes to strip me of that title.
The Order of the Ancients?
Sounds right. The Saxon called Wigmund is one of them. He robbed me of my city, forced us into these swamps. I've rallied some of my soldiers, but my 3 advisors are missing. If we hope to retake Grantebridge, I'll need them at my side.
Tell me about them.
They are my best, my inner circle. Birna, Galin, Liv. We may as well be of the same blood.
If I can reunite them and we retake your city, can I call you a friend and ally?
If you can do all that, you can call me whatever you want.
I'm curious to know how the city fell.
What happened to Grantebridge?
The elder man Wigmund seized it from us. I'm not sure how he managed, but he will not keep it. Not for long. He has supporters outside the city, but this attack seemed to come from inside the walls. From the heart of Grantebridge.
Well, let's find out about Wigmund.
Who is this Wigmund? What does he want?
He's a flailing elderman under the old king. A bitter man digging his fingernails into Grantebridge, just to say he can. He's made many attempts to unseat me before. This time he managed a trick.
Let's find your advisors.
Agreed. We'll look for signs of their longboats along the river. And if we are swift, we will find them before the wolves do. The fog is more hindrance than hiding place now. Let's light the way back.
Alright, so we unlocked an order member. That's pretty cool. So what do we gotta do here? We gotta light the beacon. Okay. Pretty straightforward. You know what, let's sort the skills out first here. Where is that light damage? Yeah, let's increase our light damage here. And there was one about poison. No, you know what was there? There was assassination damage. Let's do that one. Like I said before, I'm just swinging wild here. That seems to be working so far. Alright, I'm gonna light this beacon. I think this is going to be a good time to call it for this video. We're pushing, I guess we're pushing the hour mark here. So I'm going to call it here, but I'm going to start off again and we're going to light the beacon in the next playthrough and keep helping Soma here. If you like this video, as always, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Click the subscribe button and ring the bell so you know when the next part for Assassin's Creed comes out. And as always, thanks for stopping by and I will chat with you all again really, really soon.